Hey guys, Cyndi Williams, Wanderlust CEO here. I have my friend Sara from Explorers Travel Advantage. Sara, how are you this morning?
Great. How are you?
I'm good, and I hear that congratulations are in order. You just graduated
Yeah,
Cruise on Vacation. Are you so excited?
I am. I am. It was a great program.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So, share with the audience, if you would, a little bit about where you were before taking Cruise on Vacation and where your business is now.
Um, there was no, there was
It
no
was
company before
pre-business.
Persevation. No, it was non-existent. I've been the travel planner for my friends and family for
Mm,
forever, but I did it for fun, just because it was something I really enjoyed doing, but I never saw it as a career. Um, I've owned my own bookkeeping and consulting business for over 12 years, and while it's been great and it's given me the flexibility to be there for my kids, my kids are grown now, and
mhm.
I had that feeling I just needed to do something else. I needed to do something more.
Yeah.
And everybody was telling me, "Well, you should be in travel." I'm like, "Yeah, right, whatever." And but it just kept coming up. Like over the last couple of
Mhm.
years, it kept
Just
coming up.
tapping you on the shoulder.
It really was.
Mhm.
And I'm in this women's networking group, and we were doing this training, and one of it was doing that 16 personalities, getting to
Mm.
know who you are. And I don't know if you've done the Myers-Briggs,
Mhm.
but there's those four categories of analyst, diplomat, sentinels, and explorers. And being in this room full of 30, 40 women, successful women, and they're all saying what their categories are, and they're all diplomat, sentinel, all these analysts.
Mhm.
Mine came up explorer, adventurer.
I love it.
And I was the only one in the room,
Oh my
and
god.
I was like, I'm in the wrong place. I mean, that was my big moment of
Mhm.
I am doing the wrong thing.
Wake
So,
up call.
yeah, it really
Yeah.
was.
I love that. So tell us 12 weeks later, just 12 weeks later,
Ugh.
fast forward, where's your business now?
In the first couple of months, I've sold over
Woo!
$50,000 in training.
We got more
Yeah.
confetti. We need all the colors of confetti. I'm putting the gold, the white, the multicolor. We're gonna throw some snow in there. What is happening? All the effect. $50,000.
Yeah.
That's
It
and how does
was
that feel? Right to have that success right out of the gate.
it was scary. It was
Hmm.
fantastic because it made me really feel that I was doing the right thing, that
Yeah,
this was what I needed to do.
you're on your
It made my
life
husband
path.
also feel like, okay, this can really be a thing.
And if you did it once, you can do it a million more times, right? It's like
Right,
once
right,
you understand how the process works, how to do all the things. Wow,
right.
that's amazing. I'm so thrilled for you. We always say Careers on
Yeah.
Vacation is an earning while learning, depending on how fast you
Oh,
move through the program. So the
definitely.
fact that you can get to, have sales before you graduate is a huge deal because
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
so many outfits out there where they're like, just go do your own thing and good luck to you, where we're more like, no, we're like, what do you need? Let's make the sale. Let's do the thing.
Right,
So that's
right.
amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. What do you feel like have been, obviously, that's a big win and celebration, but what do you
Mhm.
feel like have been the biggest wins or celebrations since taking the program for you personally?
I think it was the feedback that I got from everybody.
Mm.
Um, I was really nervous, like, they were thinking I was throwing away everything I've worked for by doing travel, and it's COVID. Why would you do that?
Mm. Yeah.
And everybody that I told that I was doing this was super excited for me. I mean, they're like, "Oh,
Mm.
that's so you." That's the
Yeah.
comments I kept getting, "That is so you." And even my clients that, I told them, "This is what I'm doing, and so
Hmm.
just be prepared in the next couple of years, I'm going to phase out of my current business."
Yeah.
And they were super supportive. I mean, I had a couple of them say, "All right, well, you're our travel agent now."
I
And I'm like,
love it. Yes,
"Okay."
bringing over that base of clients you already have.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
yeah, so
real.
it was huge.
Yeah, and it's funny that you bring up COVID because our Careers on Vacation was busier than ever in COVID because people finally had time to do the program, all the things, right?
Mhm.
But it was one of those things where people are like, is travel gonna be a thing? And like I said all the way through, right? Just wait, just wait. Like people are not gonna stop traveling. And what's happened in the industry for those following along that maybe aren't a travel agent yet, what really happened that's been so transformational is one, people really are depending on travel agents. because
Mhm.
it's there's anxiety over traveling right now. Where can I go? What do I need? What who you know all of the
Right.
things. There's a little more complication in our jobs, but that's why they need us and why travel
Mhm.
agents have there's this huge demand out there. But the other big thing that happened is when the borders opened up again, when people could start to travel, when vaccinations started having, creating more consumer confidence, people are traveling like crazy. We have beat our 2019 sales, right? Agency
Wow.
wide. And so many of the agency owners I work with are like, this is crazy. It's almost like a nonstop busy factor because people are
Mhm.
taking bigger trips because they couldn't
Mhm.
travel. They're doing the ones they've been waiting on, and people have more vacation dollars to spend because they didn't travel for like a year,
Right.
and they're taking their families. Like we have a lot of multi-gen travel happening where all those things. So great time to get into the industry. And for those
Yeah.
naysayers, right, that were like, why would you do that? Now's the moment where you get to go, ah, this is why. Like I saw it before you guys did, right? Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, that's
Mhm.
great, Sarah.
Yeah.
Um, as you kind of started with careers on vacation, one of the a lot of people that are in our program, are following along, they're watching, they want to hear your journey. One of the things that we incorporate in our program is mindset work.
Mhm.
How did the mindset work impact you either in your life or business as you set up your brand new business?
I think the mindset piece is a huge part of the program.
Yeah.
Um, it was bigger than I thought it would be. Honestly, I kind of went into it. I was like, "Ugh, all right, yeah, okay, I'll do that part."
You're
But
my favorite kind of client to break down and convert. I love it.
yeah, but it really does help you think through why you are negative about certain things.
Mm,
I mean, just going through this program, I had many doubts. It's like, what am I doing?
mm,
I can't do this. This is ridiculous.
mm-hmm.
And then I have all of the Zoom calls on so I can go back and look at all of them
Yeah.
and watch Brandon over again and
Mm-hmm.
be like, okay, stop doing that. You
Yeah.
do have this. This is what you need to do. This is what you want to do. I mean, if you don't believe you can do it, then you're not going to do it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just you've got
It's
to
it's
get out of your
changing
head.
changing those limiting beliefs because like you said, you had a
Right.
successful business and you had been in that routine of doing it, but you got to the point where you're like, I don't really love it anymore. How am I going to
Right.
make this big shift? I know I want to do this adventure explorer. I got on the test. That's what I should be doing, right? How do
Yeah.
you make that shift
Everything says
from,
do
yeah,
it.
say I always say I have a saying that I always say when I'm coaching, you can stay in crappy but comfortable, or you can go into fearful but forward, right?
Yes.
And because you can sit in the uncomfortableness of not loving your life, or you can
Mhm.
sit in the uncomfortableness of growth. They're both uncomfortable, but it's making that
Right.
decision to go, I'm going to go after that thing. And the funny thing is, when you do, watch how, like you said, the clients said, oh, well, you'll be our travel agent. Watch how everything unfolds. When you're on your like life's purpose and you're following what you're passionate about and you're listening to that little tap on your shoulder, that's
Mhm.
how like you have that transformational shift in your life. I feel like everything just kind of unfolds, right?
Right.
I love it. So now that you've been through the program, what would you tell that person who maybe they're like you, they're in something they don't love, or they really want to get in travel, they want to be successful, they just don't know how, and there's so much information out there in the world. What would you tell that person who's sitting on the fence about starting with careers on vacation? Like what would you tell them? What are they going to get when they work with us? And why would they even want to do careers on vacation from your perspective?
Well, if you love travel and you love planning travel, I mean, you can't just love to go travel because the
Yeah.
planning piece is enormous.
Mhm.
And watch your videos. I mean, I did when I didn't take a long time because honestly, I'm a person when I've made up my mind, I just kind of do it. And I watched your videos for about a week and I was like, all right. And I talked to my husband. He's like, no, that sounds about right. Let's go.
I
And
love it.
take the take the course because there's so much more to it. Like there was way more to it than I
Mhm.
expected. Just with the marketing portion of it, um, and understanding how you need to get out there. I mean, if you don't have people
Mhm.
calling you, then you're not going to have a business.
Yeah.
So it's huge, and I think the course was fantastic because I am not a social media person. I've never needed it. So that is a big part for me, and it's a big learning piece for me.
Yeah.
Well,
What
this
was it
course
like
is
to
great.
what was it like to have, because I think one of the special things about our program is it's not just an e-program. Like, yes, you get a curriculum, which is phenomenal, and you get resources and tools and all of those things that you would expect from a really robust training program. But I feel like our magic sauce is like the people. And of course, people get
Mhm.
access to me. You know, you can show up on Tuesday and ask me any questions, and I'm there for three,
Right,
4 hours on Tuesday, whatever it takes. But you
right.
get access to my team. So my Facebook social media person, my mindset expert, my
Mhm.
branding professional, and then we have our bonus sessions of like how to book, you know,
Right.
from A to B and kind of get you in action quickly. But what was it like to have that human element for the program? Was that helpful to you, or what was that like from your perspective?
It was great. I couldn't attend a lot of the live pieces. I
Yeah.
did in the very beginning, but my schedule, I'm in a different office every day.
Mm-hmm.
So the timing, I'd be in somebody else's office. I couldn't be participating or watching the video. But having them recorded was amazing because I still could go back. And if I have questions, I could always go to the Facebook group and ask a question, or my coach during that time and just throw her an email. And so I wasn't on my own, even though I couldn't attend the live sessions.
Yeah. Yeah, those replays are everything because we have so many people that do
Right.
have a day job. We have people that are in
Mhm.
college. We have people that are just busy, right? Like
Right.
from everyone, but having the replay, but then the human element then comes into, but I can actually get a real human to answer my question over in the group or through my coach or all those pieces.
Right.
So I love that. Well, Sarah, I'm
Yeah.
so excited for you.
Yeah.
I want to just share with everyone on about Careers on Vacation.
Mhm.
Go over to the website careersonvacation.com, and if you want to apply for the program, you can go to careersonvacation.com/ready now. Now, the what we're going to do on that call is really just understand where your goals are, and if it's a match to work together, then we'll talk to you about how to apply. But this is a 12-week program. You get the curriculum, you get to work with my amazing team, all of the things that Sara did. Whether you are new into the industry or you are experienced, we are one of the only ASTA affiliated travel schools out there, right? We're a consulting company, but so much more than a travel school, because once we do that initial consult with the education, the training, all the pieces. So that would be the first step. If you guys are thinking about that, definitely go over and apply, and we can talk about, we have a little wait list right now because as Sara can tell you, she was in class and classes are packed.
People.
Yeah, packed with people, and all great. We have a great community, all high vibe, very positive, but the travel industry is in need of more travel agents. There's enough abundance for all of us that are out there. So definitely make that call, have a conversation, and get on the wait list so we can get you guys into class. Sara, what was the discovery process like for you when you called?
Oh, it was great. We just kind of talked about why I would be interested.
Yeah.
What's what does travel mean to me? And I guess I must have said something right, because she was like, "Oh yeah, this would be great for you."
Perfect. Yeah, it's really just getting clarity on your goals. So, and that's the
Right.
secret of our business, right? Like, if we can help you, then we'll talk about applying. If
Mhm.
we can't, we'll give you a suggestion and send you where you should be, because at the end of the day, obviously, we want love and abundance for everyone, whether you're working with us or not, obviously. But
Mhm.
Sara, thank you for sharing your amazing
Well,
story
thank
today. I
you.
know a lot of people are going to love that journey from your bookkeeping and doing all of those pieces. You're having your own business to totally shaking it up and now doing what you love.
Yeah,
And
very
you're going on a
different.
cruise next week. You just told
Yes,
me. Oh my gosh.
first cruise. I've never been on one.
Oh my gosh. Is it the free one
Yeah.
that we teach you how to get in the program?
No,
No, different one.
I
You're going to do that one
booked
too,
this
though, I'm
one.
sure.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, and that's another. We never talk about that on these calls, but we literally have a guide that's like, here's how to get all your discounts and freebies. Don't do it just before that, as Sara said. You have
Yes,
to
yes,
you have to actually be a travel agent to get the discounts, perks, and all those things.
definitely.
But we do tell you about all the best ones in the program. So, Sara, thank you for joining us today, and guys, I will see you next week on the show. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Calling me like the
Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.